Hello, can't hear you. Hello, so you're muted. Okay, great, great.
Good evening. Good evening, one and all. Am I audible now?
Hi, Lola. Yes, hi.
Hi.
Hi, Pramila.
Hi. Very warm welcome. Welcome to WEF 2021. Happy
Thank
to have
you.
you here. And we have a wonderful speaker here, Miss Lola Akinsun. Am I right?
Yes,
So,
very correct.
and here we have a speaker who's here to give a wonderful talk, share her experience, and her topic, winning doesn't always equals success. That's a very different topic, and just waiting to listen to you. And yes, participants, we have a speaker with 15 years of experience working directly and indirectly with a lot of business people, many people who require business owners who require loan, and her expertise in risk management, project implementation, and CRM, and loan compliance has got a lot of clients, and she's been helping them scale up their business. And apart from that, she enjoys working with children and youth, help them align with their life goals. That's quite interesting. So two different extremes, working with business people and also youngsters. So that's very interesting. And in fact, Lola, we are very happy. WEF 2021 is happy to confer upon you with exceptional leader with excellence award. And we are very happy to have you here, and the floor is all yours.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Pramila. And I'm happy to be here too. And today we're going to be talking on the topic, like you said, winning does not always mean success, or does not always equal success. Okay, so I mean, for me, I've had different experiences in life where, yes, at some times I recorded wins. Sometimes I recorded things that seemed like failure, but for me, they ended up amounting to success. So I would like to start by asking this question: what does success mean to you? What does success mean to you? I would like you to think about yourself, think about your journey, think about what you've been through in life, and ask yourself, what does success actually mean to you? I know for a number of us, we will think about success when we're able to start up a venture, and the venture is able to, we're able to start up a venture and we see the venture come come to life, and then we start making money from that venture. For some people, we think that the best coaches in life win, and the best coaches are the successful ones. Sometimes we think that the student who took the medal home is actually the one who records success. Sometimes we think that it's the very intelligent and assertive women that actually can record success. Okay, but I'll take us through a journey briefly, and I hope that by the end of the topic, you will be able to go back thinking really about the successes in your life. Okay, yeah, so for me, I would say at work, the most successful moments for me were really not when I was able to tick my KPIs, so what we do is that we give loans to small businesses. We give loans to small businesses, and I find the greatest joy when I meet a small business coming to the bank, and they plan to access funding, but they feel because they know nobody in the bank, they cannot access funding. It's always a success for me when I help see them through from startup loan documentation to actually completing the process and actually getting a loan from the company. And we also work with them and hold them to see that the project itself comes out successfully. Sometimes some entrepreneurs think that it would take only, say, 1 year to break even. But in their journey, sometimes some things, unforeseen circumstances come up, and you realize that you had planned to break even in say 1 year. Sometimes it takes 3 years. I won't call the end of the 1 year a failure, because it's still a step towards your eventual goal of making turnovers. So I would say, while winning is winning is transactional, success involves a process that you need to follow through, to the end. And yeah, so also when I was a young mother bringing up my children, I had the whole world kind of tell me that I wasn't successful because I could not stay with them. As a busy executive, I had to be out of the home most of the time. I didn't have the luxury of sitting with my children all through the day. But for me, what I did was I built pillars and structures around me that helped me to ensure that they had the best at every point in time. So structures involved having nannies. Structures for me involved even starting up a crèche, So I started up a crèche, which had like everything the children actually needed, from care of the body to care of their health to educational needs. And in fact, even as they grew to primary school, I was able to, start up a shuttle business, which helped, take the stress off me personally. The shuttle would go to their schools, pick them up from school, take them to the home care center where they're taken care of. And, they were there until say 9 or 10 when when anyone was able to pick them up. Sometimes it was earlier, sometimes it was 6, But the point there was I was able to build structures around me. I counted that as success because as an individual, I love to help people also. I love to help people offer solutions to difficult situations they go through. So that structure I put in place was not only useful for myself, it was useful for my friends, family and friends. I had a lot of busy friends, busy executives at work who also came, dropped their children at this same childcare center, and we were able to, take care of the kids. So yes, for, a number of people not being able to stay with their children physically for them could amount to a failure kind of, but for me, being able to walk around it, ensure they had the best, ensure that, they were in a safe and sound place was success to me, and also providing the solutions to other families. Okay, so I would say that when thinking of success, you need to think about the process of your journey. Think about the process of your journey. For me, it's all about fulfilling purpose. It's all about fulfilling purpose, ensuring that the intents of your heart are actually translated to reality. Okay? When we are focused on the end result, that is to win, sometimes you miss out on the process and the components that make it actually be a success story. Yeah, so winning is absolutely awesome. Winning is absolutely awesome, but success comes with an unquantifiable fulfillment, a remarkable fulfillment that you would never, ever forget. Recently, I was part of an accountability group where about 6 of us came up with goals, how we wanted to finish strong in the year 2021. And we wrote out all of our goals. One of my sisters in the community actually planned to write an exam. She said she had been making this plan for several years, but unable to even start up that register or even start the process. She was really scared because she thought that if she paid, she would not have the time to be able to read, that is, prepare for the exam. So that made her really scared. But you know, with the goals set, objective put to the table, she went ahead, she paid for the exam, and then she worked on her timing. She worked on her daily time map and created a time for this exam. She created time to read for this exam. She did read for the examinations. And well, sadly, she was expected to have about 10 points thereabouts to cross the bar. But I mean, she only got 8.5 or 8.9 thereabouts. But you know what? Can you guess what my response to her was when she came and told me she failed? I said to her, sister, you actually succeeded. You succeeded on your goals. Why? Because you planned to write this exam. This is an examination you have been planning to write for several months, for several years, about 2-3 years. And then you've even been unable to even attempt writing the exam. But hey, this is you. You wrote this exam. You were able to study. And yes, you did not meet the cutoff point of 10 points, but you got 8.5. And guess what? For me, that was success for her. The fact that she set a goal, she was able to objectively sit down and think through the process, read for the examination, and write the examination. That was success. Another sister gave an acronym for FAIL. I would like you to keep this, FAIL, F-A-I-L. Okay? FAIL is actually the first attempt, is your first attempt in learning. Okay? So I want you to see fail or failure in a different light from today. I want you to see whenever you think you have failed, whenever you think you fail, just remember that failure, that fail is a first attempt in learning, and there will be other opportunities for you to succeed. Okay, and not a common scenario where a lot of people are scared of failing is on social media. These days, everybody wants to be on social media. Everybody wants to hit the 500,000 mark, you know. But sometimes you make a post and you realize that you only have maybe one like, maybe your husband or your friend or your daughter or your son, someone comes up to like it, and then you feel so bad. Oh my, this other person made a post the same day and only had had 500,000 likes, but I have only one like. I would say to you, please focus on the impact. It's time for us to begin to focus on the impact we want to make on life. Let us focus on how we want to, you know, fulfill purpose. What are those things that tick for you? What are those things that make you happy? What are those things that when you think about it, you go to bed, you give yourself a pat and you tell yourself, Lola, you did well because you attempted this. Okay, I would also like to leave you with 4 C's that would guide you always on your journey to becoming whatever you want to become in life. And these 4 C's are, number 1, I would like you to actually put them down. If you can, if you have a pen, you can put it down. You can just, go over this again. Number 1 is clarity, getting clarity on what fulfillment means to you, what purpose means to you. Number 2 is commitment, staying committed